Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial on AMT Studios. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how we set up name tags to work with multiplayer. So you want to start off by creating a custom event. Now this one will run on the owning client, so essentially it's not replicating. And this event will get fired off on begin play, so when this third person blueprint spawns. So after begin play executes it, it'll run locally, and what we're doing is we're getting all actors of class. Now why are we doing this? Well, when you join a game, the way this thing is essentially set up is it's going to get every actor in the game and set the name of each actor that it receives. So that is why we're getting all actors of the third person character class. And we're getting the third person character class because it's the one with the text render component. For each of them, we get their player state, and from the player state we get their name. So we get their name by getting player, get substring, then to text string, and we get substring because we want to limit it to 25 characters. So after we have the name, for each third person character that we got from this get all actors of class, set text. And set text, the target is this component, the text render component, and the value is going to be the name from its respective player state. So let's say you have 5 players in your game, you join, it gets all 5 players and sets their name, and now you, the player, can see their name. And because it's done locally, only you will be able to see that. And every other player is also going to be doing this on their own computer, so they will also be able to see it. But essentially you yourself will be setting the name tag of every player in your game the moment you spawn, including yours. Now here we experience a problem. What if you're already in the game and somebody joins? Well, this thing isn't going to get called, which means we are not going to be setting the name tag for that new player that has just joined. So the way we deal with this is in the third person game mode blueprint, we have an event called event on post login. We give this a delay of 2 seconds. You can give it less time, but I give it 2 seconds because I found that usually there's a bit of time before the name passes through, or before the player's information actually passes through. So that is why I have the delay. And after the delay is over, we tell players. This tell players is a executes a custom event, and if we can see here, it's a multicast event. So what does this do? Well, once somebody else joins, we're telling every player in the game currently, hey, get every actor in the game again because someone has just joined. And then now we're saying for every single actor that we find, client set player name, which is this thing. And if you recall, what this thing does is it gets every actor in the game and it sets the name. Now it might seem like you can use only one of these because these functions are heavy and it would be nice to use one of them, but that actually won't make it work, because in this custom event, this function over here is setting the name tag for each character, while this custom event with this function, although they seem the same, this thing is not getting every player and setting the name tag for every player. Instead, it's telling every player to set the name tag for every player. So if we were to tell all players to set the name just from this only, it wouldn't work because it's only going to be telling the server. Even though it says multicast, you need to remember that only the server gets to see the game mode blueprint. The client doesn't have it. So if we just call multicast, only the server is going to be updating it, which is why we're telling every player, every client, as you can see over here, get all actors. This can be seen as getting every client, and for each client, tell them to set the name, and then it sets the name here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and if you like our content, don't forget to support our Patreon, and that's it.